In part 1 video, I have explained you about how to encourage the positive behavior in 7 important factors. In part 2 video, how to make the child reflect the positive behaviors with 7 important practical strategies. Number 1 strategy is shaping the environment. Second point is giving them the responsibility. Third, decide what's important. Fourth one, keep the instruction simple and neat. For example, when you are giving instruction to the child, most of the time we give the instruction in such a way that don't do it. That is, whatever they should not be doing, again and again you are giving that as an instruction. Don't ride this way, don't jump here, don't run. So what here happens is, what the child should not be doing is also coming as an instruction. Instead, transform all these instructions saying, please walk slowly, please sit down, your legs will plane, please write neatly. So what you're doing is, you're giving instruction in such a way what the child should be doing, rather than adopting an instruction where the child what should not be doing should not be focused. So you should focus on the ways where what the child should do should be given as an instruction. That's why I said use instruction in a simple and clean manner rather than making the child confused. Give the child the opportunity to work independently, which will also help the child succeed in their life. Now what happens is, many a times when a child is doing a puzzle or when a child is doing an experiment, parents always want to interfere that you're doing some mistake, let me help you. You're not doing it properly, let me help you. Don't interfere any of the work which the child is already doing it. If they are making mistakes, let them make the mistake and let them complete the mistake. They will definitely run to you coming for help. At that time, please go and interfere. Don't have the urge to correct the child, because when you are going to correct the child, you are making them lose the opportunity to succeed in their life. So whenever a child is doing a puzzle, what I keep telling the parents is, allow them to do the puzzle in such a way that they are not able to do, they become frustrated, they'll come back and say, Mama, I'm not able to do, please help me, or they will cry that I'm not able to do. Allow that cry and have that happiness that the child is crying that it is not able to do, because they are building the opportunity to succeed themselves. So help them do that activity by themselves, which will create the opportunity to succeed. Make your interference when they are asking for it. Don't jump into helping your child when they don't ask for it. Sixth point, prepare them for challenging situations. For example, many parents keep telling me the world is going to treat my child so harshly, or it will not show any kindness, so I have to give that experience to the child by behaving hard with them. Okay, but that's not true. Actually, when you're going to behave bad with your child because you're going to prepare them for the future, it's not going to help, because they will also start reflecting the bad behavior. Instead, you should prepare them for challenging situation wherein which you ask them question and ask them to solve it. For example, you can tell them, like suppose the milk has been poured down. Now, if someone has to clean it up, what you will do in that situation? What are the ways in which you can clean the milk? The child is allowed to think, process how to solve a problem. Or you can put some other situation. Tomorrow, your teacher is going to shout at you and you did a mistake. How are you going to handle that situation? So, are you going to apologize for it? Are you going to stand silent for it? What will be your reaction? Put a child into a situation where there is a problem and ask them how they are going to solve their problem, and whatever they are going to say, just accept it, and after a later point of time, give them the ways and means or extra help on how to solve it. Now this you can do it daily basis, giving them one small situation where you can prepare your child for future challenging situation, rather than thinking about I will behave badly so that they will understand in future that the world is going to behave badly. Because this is a very hypothetical way of thinking where parents keep telling him that I have to give that experience of hard or through my parenting. No, you cannot do that. Rather, help them to think the situations for themselves and give them the ideas on how to solve it. Have a daily conversation on how to solve a problem. which will help the child solve their own problems, and as they grow up, they will also develop practical strategies when they look into the real problems in their life. Of all the 7 points, this one is the most important point, the last one. Keep the sense of humor. As a parent, most of the time we are keeping anger as a tool, but you should use humor as a tool in every situation whenever they are learning or whenever they are behaving. For example, when my child writes handwriting badly, I don't point out their mistake. Instead, I tell them why your letters are jumping, why your letters are dancing, so that whenever the child is doing that activity, the child will be like having that funny factor included in them. It will try to repeat every next day the same writing routine. Whenever a child is behaving badly, try to put some kind of humor into it, where the child, instead of behaving that way, will start behaving in a different way where the humor element is added. As a parent, you have to have a lively experience with the child, including humor into your parenting strategies, because including humor into your daily life will make the child repeat the routine of learning, reading, writing or behaving well so easily. Out of all the points, whenever you're implementing, try to crack a joke out of it, so that the child, oh, the next day mama is going to come, we are going to have a very great time during this period. So what happens is the child is ready to do that responsibility more. Child is ready to do the academic learning more. Like suppose every day you're going to handle the child with too much anger, the child will try to escape or run away from that daily routine. Instead of making them run away, help them to pull back to this daily routine by using a sense of humor. This is the secret to making the child do everything every day out of routine. As a conclusion, I would like to tell you that building strong relationship, effective communication and implementing practical strategies will make the child reflect that positive behavior. Secondly, keep in mind, it's not about that negative behavior that you need to change. What you need to change it, how you react to the negative situation when a child is doing will make the whole change. So react in a way where the child is going to reflect the positive behaviors in future. Remember, whatever you're going to invest today or every day in your child life is going to make their future successful. In part 1 video, we have given a detailed outline about how to communicate with your child and develop strong bonding. If you want to watch that video, click on the description where you will find the link. Don't forget to watch it. If you like this video, hit on the like button. If you want to watch more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. Myself Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach.